Hello race fans, sim fans, RC fans, Racing 393. I'm pointing that way. Look at that, $28.50. Don't know what that is in UK. What's that, going to be 24 pound? So I've got 7 items in my cart and I'm ready to pay. I've just literally got to click. And I'm on the VRC website, which for those that don't know, and you may better see it from there, virtual racing car. If you've not heard, this company is quite special, to be honest. I've tried a few of their products, not had a bad experience. So will this $28.50 be worth it? Well, if you want to find out, maybe sit back and watch the rest of the video. So the first car I'm going to try and do a video with is the it's an old one, VRC North American. What year is this? Hang on, let me check. So this is an Indy car based on the 2012 season. This is the year that I particularly felt the cars were fugly. I mean, I didn't like them. You can see there. Let's have a quick look at it. So there's a quick picture of the car, in-game car sort of graphic. I quite like the colour scheme. It's a generic colour scheme. But this was during the sort of a period of when I don't particularly like the car. I mean, they were trying to sort of it's before the Halo. There's about 750 brake horsepower based on, so it's pretty much based on the 2012 Indy car configuration. Yeah, I don't particularly. I didn't like the fact that it was. These were high at the back. It wouldn't matter if they sort of went in a bit like the F1. Don't mind all this. I didn't like that bit there. Ultimately, they were trying to make them safer. To stop the cars picking up off another car and taking off. And we've seen it far too many times. I kind of get it. It's dangerous. Motorsport is dangerous. IndyCar is dangerous. Like anything, Indy cars on ovals are dangerous. They're super quick. Of course, when you've got to touch another car and you take off, and we've seen it with dire consequences. I get it. However, this is from a purely aesthetics standpoint. So 2012 was was a pretty crap year actually. I'm sure there was, can't quote me, there was something that happened, I think, or around that time with a couple of drivers even. So anyway, we're going to try this car out. It is an Indy car because they haven't got the rights for IndyCar. They called it the Formula North American 2012. So we're going to take this around. What have we got? Circuit Jules Villeneuve, the Canadian circuit layout. It's about as north as I've got on my game, and just gonna give it a go. Really, I'm on my Fanatec F1 wheel. We'll see how it goes. We're in game. It's a nice rendition of the car. You can't fault virtual racing cars, VRC, for their modelling skills. Superb. I'm not a fan, as I've said, of this particular era of Indy car. Although this isn't an Indy car, they haven't got the licence in, but it's based on it. We know it is. So first things first, I've had a few questions actually. I use my Track IR, only because it allows me to look round when I'm driving. Saves using VR, which isn't very good for filming, and I like having my FOV as realistic as possible based on my seating position. I'm not sure whether you guys, if it comes across as, what I see, because I'm sat in my wheels here in front of me. But yeah, looks good. Car's you know, like I've said before, without the steering wheel in game, it's a very plain and boring dash, but it looks better because I've got, I mean, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I mean, I've got my wheel here and it's got loads of lights in front of it, but nearly stalled. Right, let's just get going. Let me just get out of the pits and I'll be right back. So here we go. We'll just take a sedate lap. I mean, the minute you drive one of these cars from VRC, you tend to know it's going to be good. Feels good on the steering wheel. Everything's cold at the moment. Tyres, brakes, the engine. I don't know whether the tyre app works very well. So it feels a little bit underpowered rev-wise. Down that main straight, but the car runs okay. I don't want to over push it, but it feels very, very precise. Remember, it's really old. They've had some updates. Updated, I think, 2021. It feels absolutely amazing, considering. Nearly. This come out in. No, was it 2000? Oh, 2012. How long ago is that? Pushing a little bit harder, but the tyres are not warm enough yet.
That lap time was 1:30.43.
Use some of the curbs now. Locked up then, didn't expect that to happen. So we're back again. I was take 2. Done a few laps, warmed everything up. Well, the tyres
Sector 1 is 0.28.
are still cold, to be honest. So we're going to push a bit harder. You can feel the fact that the tyres are nowhere near up to operating temperature. But it's very precise.
Sector 2 is 0.2 off your best.
Doesn't feel like there's a lot of downforce. You can't really hustle the car.
You've just done a 1:31.07. Sector 3 is 0.2 off your best.
I'm not really pushing, because I can't. No ABS. No traction control. Feels really good. Ooh. Apart from then. Come on! It's not real. think maybe it doesn't have as much grip as it perhaps would have done in real life. Don't know. But what a car!
Sector 2 time is good.
For the car this age as well. Right, we'll try one more push lap. See how we go.
You've just done a 1:30.00. That's your best lap in this session.
Push. Does push. But really careful with the power. But you can find the apexes really well. Turns in, providing you don't overdrive it. I think the gearing's not quite right for this track. Well, I'm topping out already.
That last lap was a 1:28.67. Good lap. That's your quickest so far.
Well, that was good. Tyres are still cold. Right, let's have a quick, watch the replay. So here we are on the final lap, 1:28. I mean, it does look good. It's got some nice flame effects from that exhaust. Doesn't quite bite in as I wanted it to, but I think maybe tyres are cold, as you can see. I'm just going to slow it down for the rest of the lap. I mean, this is an old rendition of Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. And this is an old mod from VRC, Virtual Racing Cars. It was about this one was about $3 something. You can actually donate what you like. I did the minimum as I was buying like 7 items. But I mean, look at that. I mean, those flames look pretty good anyway. Looks like it's on fire. Sounds alright. It is IndyCar. It is IndyCar without the licensing. Again, like I said, not a great fan of the silhouette or the shape. I mean, from certain angles, it looks alright. I mean, it is old. Remember, it's 2012. You can probably see there that most of the detail within the cockpit, if in-game, in-car, is the steering wheel. I could, for the purpose of recording, I could try the steering wheel in-game, but I tend not to. But you know, I might try it. So the car, yeah, I mean, the tyres didn't get hot. I did spin, so I had to sort of do a take 2. That was my fault. It does feel a bit evasive turning in, but I reckon it's probably because the tyres are not warm enough. I mean, they were still stone cold when I was driving. There's no traction control, so the back end, you've got to really be careful with how you're applying the throttle. But you can kind of feel the car loosen up as it goes into the corners. Can't quite feel it bite. I don't know if it's a combination of the car and just this mod, or is it because the tyres were too cold? So it's a little bit evasive on turnings. You couldn't really hustle the car on the corners. but it works straight out of the box. Sounds alright. It's the force feedback that comes through the wheel, you can feel whether it's the front or the rear. Brakes work nice, so I've got the way I've got it set, so you can sort of heavy on my brake pedal on my load cell to get those. You can feel that threshold braking. That's probably due to the pedals rather than the game, to be fair, but you can use that, you can utilise that. You do some more laps, you can sort of really lap very quick. I mean, I was getting quicker as it happens anyway. But overall, for an old segment of sim racing, let alone Assetto Corsa, which is old anyway, I don't think anything comes close. Assetto Corsa, the original, is probably one of the best sims out there, to be honest. But yeah, so I'll put a link in the description. We'll compare some other cars. I'll do some other videos of other virtual racing cars from VRC, and we can go from there, really. So I hope you enjoyed that. I quite like trying out these different cars from different companies, developers, content creators. So there's a whole bunch of these North American open wheels, so I'll probably try. They've got an older one, like an old style Indy car, right up to the modern, so we'll try that. We've got some open wheel like Formula 1-esque cars, some stock cars, and some prototypes. So we'll give it a bash. We'll do a sort of selection of a few of them, and I'll try and sort of compare at least two of the similar type of models. So we'll change the era on the North American side. We'll keep it on the same track for these cars anyway, and we'll just see how we get on. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. That was good fun. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.